Okay, and fall is finally here. I mean, this morning I couldn't decide what to put on because I didn't know whether it was going to be cool or get warm. It's a little bit clammy out there now, but it was beautiful this morning, absolutely beautiful. So, and we had rain, which was awesome. So we're glad you're with us today. And I have Catherine Patton with me, and she is with a group called Love Nancy. This is something you started.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm always thrilled to have you on, Catherine, because I think this is wonderful. This deals with Alzheimer's and dementia, but you got a big event coming up.
We do. It's our annual fundraiser, Wine for the Mind. It is our 5th annual.
Wow.
So we're very excited. I know. That's hard to believe.
It is.
And it is Friday, October 18th at the Coffee Barn here in Cleveland from 6 to 9 p.m. We have a live and silent auction. We have food by Cafe Roma.
Oh.
We have local, well, he grew up here and went to school with us, but it's Randy Steele. He's our musician, and he is an award-winning musician.
Wow.
From Slim Pickens Band, but he also does his own thing, and he donates his time and plays for us every year. We have some beautiful flowers by Perry's Petals. Mash and Hops, Tarver Distributing, provide our beverages. We also have sodas.
Ross
and
is great to do
They're
that,
great.
yeah.
They're all wonderful. We have an exciting live auction planned with Lou Patton.
I think that is so awesome.
So-
Lou Patton is going to be our auctioneer.
Oh,
I just
yes.
think that's wonderful.
And we may even have a couple of surprise appearances, so I'll
Oh.
keep that a secret. So,
Okay.
But it should be a good time and a lot of fun. We've gotten some amazing donations from
You
our
always
community.
do.
Yes, we
You
do.
always do, so
We do.
that's great.
Yes, we're
And
very
you have
excited.
a silent and a live.
Yes.
So everybody has an opportunity to bid.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, we've got different closing times too, where so it kind of scatters the items. So if somebody's wanting something from this table, well, that closes early. So and they want something from that table, they can do both.
That's good.
So we have 2 different times when they close, and then when the silent auction's over, we start the live auction. So that's always a fun time and gets everybody pumped up, and it's towards the end, of the evening.
Right.
So it's a big. It's a lot of fun and just a big event,
Right. And now, on your auction, I'm sure you do cash and check. Do you do credit cards
We
also?
sure do. We
Okay.
take credit cards, but always cash and check. But we have. I'm actually meeting with some people who's going to help me with my auction this year for the checkout to make that go a little bit smoother. Everybody, I know it's a headache for a lot of fundraisers.
It is.
For a lot of people. But we've got some people going to help us out with that this year, and I'm meeting with them later today. And but yes, we do take Square Readers and PayPal. So.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Because that's always the best thing to do. Because
Yes.
sometimes, and I'm notorious for doing this, sometimes I get someplace and I think, I am not buying anything.
I know it.
And then I see something I can't live without.
I know it. And,
And
you're glad that they take a Square Reader.
That's exactly right, because that's what I've got. I've got my
Right.
plastic, but I don't have anything
I know.
else.
I rarely
so
carry cash. So.
I don't either. So I think that's great. So I think this is awesome, and this is a wonderful event. Now let's talk about the tickets a minute, because there is a price. It's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser, and it goes to support our annual overhead to help our programs run. We've got 3 amazing programs: Caravan, Fun with Friends, and Memory Makers. And without Wine for the Mind, our programs couldn't run. Ticket prices are $45 for one and $80 for 2. So you can go online to lovenancy.org to purchase them. I recommend that. You can get them at the door, but at 6 o'clock, the doors open, the silent auction opens, and the bar opens. So you need to have your tickets beforehand.
That's exactly
I say,
right. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Plus, it's very hard for you to know how much food for Cafe Roma to fix
This is
if
true.
you don't know how many
This is
people
true.
are coming.
I do have to let him know next week. So
Yeah.
it is nice to give him a pretty accurate head
Yes,
count.
just something within the ballpark of what you
Yes.
think, because Shannon is wonderful to always do great things like this.
I know. He's
So
wonderful.
now tell everybody about the 3 programs you have. Tell them about the programs that you have.
Yes. So Caravan began after I started after a successful pajama drive called Pajamas for Your Mama, which we talk about in the spring.
Right.
We just had our 6th annual, and our pajamas, our bins go out to local businesses for drop off of pajamas, slippers, socks, any kind of care good item. And then they're collected at the end of the month, at the end of April, from the businesses, and then we store them and make deliveries throughout the year to local agencies. Last year we did the Alzheimer's Association, Signature Healthcare. We've delivered to Hospice of Chattanooga, Helping Hands. I mean, you name it, we've probably
Right.
delivered to them.
Right, which is awesome,
Some
I
care
think.
packages.
Absolutely,
Yes,
awesome.
ma'am. And then we take coffee and donuts for the facility or the staff, any caregivers, to kind of provide a little respite for them to
Right.
take a break and go enjoy some treats. And so, Fun with Friends is a friendship group of young adults with special needs, and that runs twice a week. And different activities that we do are going to the movies, going out to eat, volunteering, physical fitness, and it's just a lot of fun. And there's we have held up to 17 in our group before, because some come in the summer and while they're not working, and then some come at their breaks. So it's a really great program, and we're just really community oriented.
And y'all are very involved with Prospect School with
We
that, aren't you?
are.
Because I know I've been there for Thanksgiving
Yes,
dinner before,
and
and you're serving
yes.
and all of that. So I think that's great.
And we will be doing that again this year. We've done that for several years. And in fact, I think we're going to even be doing Thanksgiving lunch, but also helping them out before Thanksgiving by stuffing the silverware, because I know that was a huge need for them. You know, so that's something we can do prior to them, you know, having to get all
Right.
ready for it. So
Right.
we enjoy volunteering, and we love Prospect. They're a great partnership.
And they are, and we love having you all at
Yeah.
Prospect, because that really helps.
It does
because
help.
It does.
I know.
And because at Thanksgiving lunchtime, I don't know how many people they serve.
Oh my gosh, it's tons.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. And it's in shifts.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't get to eat in the cafeteria, you eat in the gym.
I
Because
know.
there's and it's really good food.
Yes, it is.
So that's.
And we love the staff there, and just
Yes.
everybody's great. So
Yes.
we're glad to be partners with them. So
And so that's two of your programs. Now, what's the
yes,
third
and
program?
Memory Makers we were able to launch that year before last after a very successful Wine for the Mind. And this program is in a way like a make a wish for somebody with Alzheimer's, I guess, in their early stages. We were able to send Jack and Teresa Borders. He's the caregiver to her. She was diagnosed at 54 years old.
Oh, wow.
We were able to send them to Crossville to an overnight stay in Crossville and give them 2 tickets to Cumberland County Playhouse. So, and it was something that, you know, what Memory Makers hopes to do is give the family members a respite and even worry-free for just a little bit, and some time away with their loved one.
Absolutely.
And another couple that got something, it was Joe and Phyllis Lemons, and they didn't really want to go anywhere. They loved being at home, so we provided 2 meals a week for 4
How
weeks.
neat.
I know, and that's something that they could use, you know, instead of going somewhere. So,
Yeah, and that's great.
yeah.
And unless people have been around people with dementia or Alzheimer's, they don't realize how time-consuming it is.
Yes.
And I mean, and you're there. You have to
Right.
be.
You have to be. So it's it's the simple things, and what our program hopes to do, and we hope to continue to grow it. You know, is just to provide a caregiver and their loved one with an early diagnosis. You know, just kind of a worry-free respite, even just for a little bit, even if it's somebody going to mow their grass while they get to spend time with their loved one, because
Right.
you know, because those times you spend together are precious, because they're because the disease just takes you away from it.
It does.
So.
It does.
And what started that is we took my mom on kind of she loved New Smyrna Beach, and so early in her diagnosis, us kids took her, and it was kind of us not knowing, but it was her last trip
Okay.
there
Yeah.
with all of us together.
Yeah.
You know, but we had the best time, and she was still early enough in her disease to remember it.
Right.
You know.
And people have different terms of progression. Some
Yes.
people it's faster, and some people it's
Right.
forever. I
Yes,
mean,
it can be. I've heard of people diagnosis up to, you know, over 20 years.
wow.
So
And as a caregiver, that's tough. And
tough.
oftentimes, I have learned just in stages of life that sometimes the patient outlives the caregiver.
Yes,
And that's just, to
I
me,
know.
that's really sad
it is sad. I know.
because it's just, it leaves things kind of hanging.
I know. We need to
And-
find a cure.
Yes, we do need to find a cure. And we just this past weekend had the walk for Alzheimer's.
Yes, my team was there. Team Love Nancy.
Good.
It was our 11th year walking.
Wow.
So yeah,
I hope it was successful. I
it
hope
was a great turnout. Amy French is great. She's with the Alzheimer's Association, and she's amazing. And I got to see them, and it was a great turnout. So it was a beautiful day.
it was, and
Yeah.
it was hot, but it wasn't 100 degrees. It
Right,
was only
exactly.
like 97 or
Yeah.
something. But anyway, and it was out at the Greenway, and I saw there was great coverage in the paper, and I saw that y'all
Oh, good.
looked like there was a good crowd there.
There was a lot of people.
And I believe Mayor Kevin walked. He said he did, so I guess he did.
I saw him there.
Did you see him there? Okay, very good. So, well, let me ask you this.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
people cannot come to this, they can still make donations because you're a
Of course.
501c3,
We're
right?
501c3.
Right.
We take donations all year round. Yes, you can go to lovenancy.org to make a donation. There's a separate tab for the donation part, and then there's a tab for Wine for the Mind to purchase your tickets. Or you can contact me at cpatton@lovenancy.org if you wish to. People make end of the year donations all the time to us. So if you need to contact me to get a check to us, you can do it that way too. So
And that's great. And now let's do this one more time just to be sure. It's the weekend of the 18th
yes.
from 6 to 9 at the Coffee Barn. Now, tell everybody where the Coffee Barn is, just in case they don't know.
Yes, 2788 Benton Pike Northeast, and it's right up from the Whirlpool. So you can hit it on Benton Pike, Michigan Avenue, Durkee Road. There's all different ways to get there.
You
So
can't miss it.
they are wonderful to donate their space to.
Oh, that's
to us
fantastic.
Every year, yeah.
That is fantastic. So what you're doing, and I love the way you do this, Catherine, because you don't have a whole lot of expense.
Right. We have some expense for our auction or for our event, but we are so grateful and that so many of our sponsors donate.
Right.
Our beverages or the venue,
Right.
the music. It's just
And the food.
It's,
I mean,
amazing.
that's
Yes.
right.
I mean, it's.
And then people
We're
don't
so
understand,
grateful.
but the cards cost money.
I mean,
you know.
everything.
Everything costs. Everything costs. And if you could get people to donate, then what you make is just that's just great.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
So, and I think this is wonderful that you have taken on this project.
Well, thank you. It's close to home, and but it's a lot of fun, and it's in the fall. People are excited about football and
Right.
and fall and holidays, and so it's just a fun time for people to get together. So
And this is a great event. I have never gotten there, folks. I cannot. And I try every year. I tell Catherine I'm going to try my best to get there.
I know, you
and
need to.
I have not gotten there, but I'm going to try this year to get there. I'm not making any promises, but I'm going to try,
We'd love to
Catherine.
have
But I always I love to do whatever I can to help you out, and I love having you on the show
yes,
to talk about this.
I love being here.
So so that everybody will know, and the tickets are $45
Yes.
or 2 for $80.
And it doesn't have to be a
Husband and wife.
husband, wife, spouse, whatever. You can grab your girlfriend. You can grab whatever.
I
and
may
come on as
do
friends.
that.
Yeah.
I may see if Anne Marie wants to go, and we'll see if we can go and have a good time.
It's so much fun.
I think that's great. Catherine, thanks so much for
Thank
being
you,
on with me
Nancy.
today, and I appreciate it. And I hope, and I will keep, we've got the
Yes.
slide for everybody, and so when I do the news from now until then, I will remind everybody,
Oh, thank
and they
you.
need to get those tickets. So thanks so much for being on
Thank
with
you
me.
for having me.
Oh, I love having you on with me, Catherine. Don't go away, folks. We're going to be right back as soon as we do our commercials. Now, remember, support our sponsors because they pay our bills, and we'll be right back with some more information for you. So don't go away.